Hi everyone, myself Kavyayan. I'm going to tell about the concepts of impact of multitasking and merge bias on procurements of complex equipments. Abstract. This paper describes how multitasking and merge bias may impact the procurement's time of complex equipment, such as power distributions equipment used in capital projects. The time required to procure this type of product is often based on past experience and ADHOC assumptions without explicit considerations for the contribution factors. Capital projects are becoming increasingly complex, requiring more experts to contribute knowledge by relying on received traditions. Procurement times are often underestimated, thereby creating numerous problems for the project's participants downstreams in the supply chain. The presented model builds on Sigma, an event scheduling simulation engine, and uses various input scenarios to show how sensitive the procurement time is to the effects of multitasking and merge bias. Insights gained from the simulations may help practitioners practitioners to more accurately determine the time required to procure complex equipments and to locate and size time buffers in the procurement process. Introduction. Capital projects are becoming increasingly complex, requiring input from and the coordinations of work done by numerous stakeholders and specialists, including not only architects, engineers, regulators, agencies, and contractors, but also procurement personnel, pro- product manufacturers, and suppliers. In addition, many of these peoples are involved in the delivery of not only one but several capital projects at the same time. That is, they multitask. Increased complexity and multitasking pose major challenges for project managers charged with delivering projects on time and within budgets. In order to schedule a project completion date, managers needs to describe all activities to deliver the in the schedules they generates at first master level or milestones scheduled. Such activities such activities are shown with precedence relationships. More often than not, activity also have other linkages defined by shared resources, for example, but this may or may not be shown. By abstracting these link, linkages away, managers may fail to appreciate the impact resource sharing can have on the duration needed to complete activities, so that their schedules will be overly optimistic. Procurement practices. Consider procurements and activity schedules to start when an appropriate degree of design has been completed and resulting in the delivery of materials needs for constructions on site. Procurement starts with defining the requirements of what is to be procured, issuing of a request for quotations, receiving feedbacks from one or several suppliers, analyzing the feedback, selecting one suppliers and issuing a purchase order. It is followed by other activities including receives. Estimating the duration needs for procurements is not easy. Even so, the time needs from starts to completions includes actual work time but also extensive delays or wait time because specialists needs to get input from various sources, because the activity is not performance uninterruptedly commonly assumed in master levels or milestones. milestones. It is better to use the terms procurement leads time rather than activity durations. It they to study industry practices and identifying opportunity for lead time reductions. Thus, it would be valuable to better understand which factors impact the procurement leads time and how we next presents a simulation model to illustrate some of the culprits for underestimating procurement lead times. The definitions of the simulation tasks are prepare RFQ, provide input for RFQ, code, evaluate the code, provides input for contract negotiation, negotiate, prepare RFQ. The project manager collects data and prepares the RFQ documents, which may include specifications, drawings, and schedules. Provides input for RFQ. Engineers, owners, users, and others provides details data for the RFQ. Example: engineers and reliability requirements. Quote: the manufacturer reviews the RFQ and prepares a code which specifies the equipment price and delivery informations. Evaluation the code. The project manager evaluates the code, compares it to the requirements, and conducts a price check. Provide input for contract negotiations. Engineers, owners, users, and others review the codes and recommend needs changes to the requirement prior to approval. Negotiate. The project managers and manufacturer negotiation details for the contract, example price, scope of contract, and delivery schedule. And then definitions of variables. Variables are PMMT, MMT, ENG, ENG by H, ENG by C. PMMT. Number of RFQs. The project manager multitasks with the MMT. Number of codes. The manufacturers multitasks with ENG. Number of experts that needs to provide inputs. ENG by H. Durations for generating experts inputs hours. ENG by C. Expert experts commitment levels to the focus job. The focus job is the job that is being tracked from start through completion in the simulations. Modeling of merge bias. With merge bias, we mean that two or more inputs from different sources have to be available before an event can start. For example, in table 3. Three factors contributes to the merge bias. The number of resources or inputs that needs to merge prior to an event taking place, the processing time of the merging task including their variables, and the availability of the server who needs to process merging tasks. The impacts of merge bias on the procurement lead time is modeled by changing three variables, namely ENG, ENG by H, and ENG by C. All other variables are kept at their default values. This is the event graph models of procurement simulations. Multitasking and multitasking and procurement lead time. The first actual simulation scenario investigated the impacts of multitasking on the procurement lead time. The variables PMMT and MMT had values 1, 5, 10, and 20. The durations for preparing the RFQ was double 16 to 24 hours. That of the durations for quoting is 8 to 16 hours. This relationship is based on data from the case studies. The three other variables ENG by H, and ENG by C respectively kept their default value 5, 1, and 10%. For each setup, 10 runs were executed, then the mean, standard deviations, and lower and upper boundaries with 95% confidence interval of the procurement lead time were calculated. The result shown that increasing the number of tasks to be worked on concurrently increasing the lead time and because the project manager average task durations was longer than the manufacturer. The number of tasks the project manager multitasks with had a greater impacts on the procurement's lead time than the manufacturer number of multitasks. If both multitasked with only 5 jobs, which is very common in practice, the procurement lead time double 306 hours, and if they were very busy jumping between 10 jobs, the required procurement time and almost trim- tripled for 438 hours compared to the default values. The impacts of multitasking on project duration is intuitive. Through it is common that contractor reserve fixed procurement leads time from projects to project regardless of the prevailing procurement environments. Discussions and conclusion. The conclusions are the idea of simulation, workload, and commitment in projects is not new. However, the framework and approach used in this paper provides specific insights into the impacts on procurements of multitasking and merge bias. The author were especially surprised to find the significant role played by merge bias, particularly when experts have a low commitment percentage and their task duration is long. In conclusion, this paper may help particularly non procurement personnels to understand the impact they could have on the procurement process and thereby on the whole projects. In order to not impair the projects, they may wish to dedicate personnel to critical tasks. For example, it is well known that in fast track projects, some owner organizations actually assign personnel to be 100% committed to the projects. Finally, building the simulation model requires a detailed descriptions of the current practice, which led to an interesting additional finding in one of the cases. We measured all the labor hours spent on competitive bidding, and then we multiplied then these hours with an estimated average cost of one employee per hour. In future work, the authors intend to further validate the basic models with case data and expands it to include aspects of gaming, such as the deliberate withholding of informations and imperfect information exchange, which could include requests for informations and reward. Thank you.